This is Annie Yell at Dreaming with Dove's Heart 444. I'm going to be doing a collective tarot reading today. I don't have the space or the equipment to actually show myself shuffling and laying out the cards, but you can hear me shuffling the cards as I do this reading, and I will post pictures of the cards that come up. How I do my readings is pretty different probably than what other readers do. Most will shuffle the deck and then they will cut the deck and select the cards that they feel drawn to and lay them out. I don't do it that way. I've always just intuitively shuffled the cards, and whatever cards fly out of the deck by themselves are the cards that I feel that Spirit is selecting for the readings. So I just shuffle until the cards fly out by themselves. And let's see what comes up today. And I'm going to start shuffling now, and I'm going to ask the question, what does the collective need to know the most right now? Okay, I'm going to get started. Let's go. What does the collective need to know right now? What does the... Oh, here's the card. Okay. Let me see. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so let's keep going. Shuffling. Picking up this card again. Shuffling. Oh, another card. Okay, let's see. And we have Two of Wands and Two of Cups. Okay, two came out together. Okay, wow. So we have two cards. We have Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. Okay, that's very, very interesting. Let's keep going. Select a few more cards. Shuffling. What does the collective need to know most right now? Oh, okay, so we have Temperance. I'm going to put that right here on top of the Two of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Clarify, please. What does the collective need to know most right now? And what are these cards trying to say? Okay. A card just flew out and hit me in the face. You can't make this stuff up. It literally hit me in the face. I think it wants my attention. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. And, see something here. Okay. We have the Devil in reverse. It is strange because I wasn't planning on doing any reverse cards, but it came out in reverse. It pretty much flipped upside down in midair. And then let me check under the deck. We have Justice. Okay. So let's see what I can get intuitively for you guys by looking at these cards. Okay, the first thing that strikes me is that we got all minor arcana cards until I asked for clarification. Then the Devil flew up upside down, which is really strange. So anyway, let's see, the Page of Pentacles combined with the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, Temperance, Eight of Swords, Knight of Cups, and then we have the reverse Devil, and we do have Justice under the deck. So, okay, let me try to see what I can come up with here intuitively. Spirit, what are you trying to tell us? Okay, I've already got the message here. First of all, it's very, very important that the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands came out together. So I'm using the Ethereal Visions Tarot card deck. It's a beautiful deck. I absolutely love it. It was given to me by a friend. Thank you so much for giving me this deck. I love it. And I really resonate with it too. Okay, so the Two of Wands, there's a man that is in a tower, or it's almost like a water tower or something. I don't know, but he's looking down at the ocean. So basically, I think that this is a card about choices. Twos are usually about balance and choices, and this one, it's like he's staring out at the ocean trying to decide which path he wants to take, which is really important because it's followed immediately by the Two of Cups. To me, this is a potential soulmate card. It can sometimes mean a balance of oppositions within someone, meaning, an integration of opposite energies, like integrating the masculine and the feminine aspects of ourselves, balancing our mind and our hearts, but it is also a potential soulmate card, and especially when you combine it with the Knight of Cups, you can't get much more romantic than that, because the Knight of Cups is a very, very romantic card. It usually describes an incredibly romantic person. It can also be a very dreamy person. So I'm kind of getting a message that's pretty specific for some of you. I'm getting that you may need to be very mindful of anyone who comes your way, because for some of you, I do feel that you're about to meet a potential soulmate or someone that will be very, very in sync with you on all levels. And I think that what these cards are saying is that you just need to pay attention to any unhealed shadows or wounds, because we do have the Eight of Swords, and I want to talk about the Eight of Swords here. Give me 1 second if I look at this again. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. In this deck, she's actually in front of the Eight Swords, and like most traditional decks, it is a young woman who is blindfolded and has ropes around her. But in this deck, it's very interesting because she's very loosely tied up, and she just doesn't seem to understand that all she has to do is take off the blindfold. She's not really trapped. She just thinks she is. So all she has to do is just untie herself and walk away, basically. So it is a card of feeling trapped in situations, not being able to see any perceivable way out, but it's telling us to go within and to listen very, very intensely to our spirit guides or to our higher selves, to what God or Spirit is trying to tell us. Maybe ask your angels or guides for help or assistance in understanding which path that you need to take, because there is a way out, even if we can't see it at any given time. This card is saying, yes, you feel trapped, but there is a way out. There may be many different ways out. And when you combine that with the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands, and we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles is another very potentially romantic card. It isn't usually romantic in and of itself, but it's how the cards combine in any reading. And in this reading, it is combined with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So in the Ethereal Visions deck, I can't tell if it's female or male, but the page is staring at their pentacle. They're holding the pentacle and they're looking at it almost as if they're like in a reverie. They're kind of mesmerized. They're staring very intensely at their pentacle. So to me, this is like it is their treasure, and they're staring at it with love. They are grateful for it, and they appreciate it, and they love their pinnacle. It may be the only pinnacle they have, but it's theirs, and they appreciate what they have, and I think they're contemplating how they can make the very most of what they do have. So gratitude for blessings is important here, but combined with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups and Temperance, I almost forgot about Temperance. Yeah, this is a very positive message. Again, Temperance is balance, and it's a very beautiful energy. You can actually feel the energy coming off this card. There's all this golden light in the background, and she's standing there looking at both of the little vessels that she holds in her hands, and she's alchemically transforming and transmuting the water as it goes from one vessel to the other. And this is done midair, and it is effortless. So it's also very angelic. And yeah, combined with the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, this is definitely a positive message for some of my listeners. Someone is either in your life right now or is coming your way very soon. So, again, it's all about balance. I think that what part of the message is trying to say is this. If both of you can remain balanced, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, if you can kind of see eye to eye on everything, this is definitely a strong potential for a soulmate relationship. So, wow, lucky you, whoever this is for. The Devil did come up in reverse, and to me that means that either one or both of you have had a lot of issues that you have been dealing with, maybe some unhealed shadow things, some inner wounds, heartbreak, unhealed emotions. You may be in a very bad situation or coming out of one, or your potential partner has been dealing with something very challenging and very, very difficult and hurtful. It's definitely a lot of pain connected with this card. That's what I'm feeling. Excuse me. See, I'm starting to feel like I'm about to cry. My throat is trying to close up. My heart chakra is definitely overactive, and I'm feeling it in my sacral chakra and root chakra. So basically all my chakras are lighting up and on board right now. But my throat keeps trying to close up. So it's almost like somebody is in so much pain that they can't really express it, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe they haven't been allowed to express it for one reason or another. So I think that the cards are saying work through your shadow side, anything that it has been bothering you or upsetting you. Maybe if there's nobody that you can safely speak to about how you feel, journal it, write about it, meditate. If you are the type of person that believes in praying, I would personally suggest lighting an angel candle and calling in your guides and angels and asking Spirit to assist you in healing. And this also, again, may be referring to whoever is coming your way. They may have some issues that still need to be worked on. So just try to be aware of this potential. I think the message is be aware that this could come up in your future relationship, and it needs to be addressed with patience and love and understanding. What I'm getting the strongest is communication. Clear, open, honest communication is the key. If you are open and honest, and the other person is willing to meet you with reciprocation and be open and honest as well, no hidden secrets, nothing hidden. That's the key. If you can talk about everything together with maturity and honesty and openness, then this is going to be an incredibly strong, deeply connected soulmate relationship, especially because we have Justice under the deck. So I don't think you can get much more positive than this. And that is what I have for you guys today. I hope that it helps. Thank you so much for listening. And I also want to invite you to check out all of my poems and stories and articles on Medium. I will include a link. I've been very, very busy with that because I've been in too much pain to do regular videos. But I've made a lot of progress in this last year, and I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to share it with my listeners. Please let me know in the comments if you resonate with this reading, and if you would like for me to do more readings in the future moving forward. Thank you so very, very much. I love you, soul family. And until next time, bye-bye.